Well, hello everybody. Today our video is going to be slightly different. Usually I play live, but I was so proud for this game that we're going to just discuss it together. So what happened here is I usually play a lot of unrated games, and I played this one by accident. I clicked play while it was still rated, and it was a Blitz game, and my rating was like 400 because I've never played any rated Blitz game before. So my strategy is to play unrated, get that experience, not affecting my score, and then go in. So as usual, I always, controlling the center. So I try for the king's pawn opening. I'll try to do the same thing, and then I go in to defend my e5 pawn. So the idea here is, what he's trying to do is, he's trying to put more pressure on my f7 pawn. And then, let's say I play something else, like I play a2 right here. He's gonna then take his knight, putting more pressure to that one. Or that's what I thought, at least. In this case, that's not the case. Probably he would develop more, because in this case, not directly after, because then the queen can take it. So what I did is, to be safe, I always prevent his knight to jump forward. I know he can't do it directly, but maybe he would put his pawn up, and then his knight would be defended. And as expected, he did that, but now he can jump his knight to g6. And I did the same thing, and my idea always is trying to take, sending all my pieces out the base, like developing them. And at the same time, I did not want to put my pawn to d5, or that's gonna, because for if I put it right here, he's gonna have better chances. His pawn is gonna take, and then I only have my queen, and it's not an equal trade to trade it with the bishop. So I move that forward. He castles. I'm trying to, put my pieces out. He takes. I take, and then he's just developing his pieces more, and I do the same thing. So here I usually take, and what happens here is, the idea is I'm trying to, so once I take his d4 pawn, I'm going to have much more control to the center on the long run, because I think his knights are moving. Like, this knight is not going to stay here forever. Same for his other knight. So I take, he takes, and then I apply more pressure on him. He checks, and in my head I was saying, you know what, it's an unrated game, so let's just take the queen out of the picture. He takes, I take, in my head again, it's like no big deal, it's pretty balanced. And starting from here, I think, is where I did pretty good. I castled, he's pushing his pawn forward to put more pressure on my pawns and to let his rook out. So I kind of try to put a first level of defense there. He does the same thing. So now what he wants to do is maybe push that forward, take, and then the entire file would be controlled by him. And again, I was like, I'm not really a huge fan of this knight right there, because I can't reach it any other way, because my other bishop who controls the white squares is gone. So I want it out. But again, he did not waste any chance to fair trade, so we traded. Then moving to the next step again is putting more pressure here. Even though that's not what I would have played, I would have developed maybe my bishop, this rook, but that's what he played, which it's not a bad move apparently, since the bar here it shows that we're technically equal. And I started doing the same, where I just pushed the pawn. And the other thing, the reason why I played this pawn is that, let's say I want to move my rook, now this pawn is protected. Otherwise, if I moved my rook here, then they can take my bishop. Obviously not right away, because my bishop is protected now, but I'm saying like deep down the game, if I moved anything, I just wanted him to be safe. So I moved my pawn up forward. He's gonna, so the reason he played this, so that on the next move, when he places his pawn down, he's gonna force me to take. Otherwise, I could have just pushed forward. And then I just took my king to b8, and the reason why is I was like, all right, the next move is when he takes, I'm gonna take, and then he's gonna go forward. I'm gonna push forward, and then I'm gonna just block him. And now he prevented me from that block. But again, I was like, it's an unrated game, so you know what? Give me your piece. And that's, I think, this move, you see where it's 50-50. This move where, this move is the move that changed everything. Because I can't, first of all, I can't take that, that pawn. Because obviously he's protected with another pawn, with another bishop and a rook, and I would lose a bishop. And so I just ignored the threat completely. And the other thing is, I was like, my thought was, if he takes my pawn, then it's a free bishop. But so far he was playing really good. So I was like, maybe that's not what's gonna happen. But I'll see what's gonna, what will happen. So I moved a random move. Honestly, like that. I just moved that up there. If you ask me why, I don't have a specific reason other than just waiting to see what his next move is going to be. And to my good luck, he just got excited, and he wanted, I think what he was thinking is he wants to break this chain and make my center weaker. So, and I had all of that free now. Bishop hanging, and oh, not only bishop hanging, it was a bishop hanging and a check. So now I'm leading the game, like I'm controlling it, is my piece what makes the difference. And then I took, he once again, he's really focusing on that B and A file, and then I threatened his rook, and he resigned. Even though I for sure would not resign if I was him. He's up in time. He's down in material, but I don't think his position was way too bad. He would have moved any, like he had a lot of options to do. It was a nice game, but the reason why I wanted to show this game is, first of all, so I won, and I got a rating of 1,037, I think, which is crazy, because like for rapid, I've been playing and playing and playing, and to reach 1,000, that's my first milestone, and I still haven't. And then here, Blitz, in one game, I'm already 1,037. That's crazy. And the other thing I wanted to show you is the accuracy in this game. I got a 92.7. Like, that was crazy. 92.7 with a 91.3 milligame accuracy. And 97 in-game accuracy. Like, can you believe that? That was insane. Like, I could not believe my eyes. No great moves, no brilliant moves, but what I really care about more than anything is no blunders. Because I think once you have a consistent no blunder game, that's when you develop your game. That's when you know not when not to blunder or not to blunder at all. That's when you start doing the smart moves. But even if you were doing a brilliant move or a great move and then you blunder twice, that ruins it. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening. I'm trying to keep my videos short now. I've been a bit busy. I've been posting some shorts. But thanks a lot for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe if you want. Leave a comment, and maybe add me on chess.com if you want to play more. Have a good day.